You are about to listen to an interview with Ash Johnson done by KRUA and the Northern Light.
Yeah, so I'm a senior in the Environment and Society program, RIP. I'm about 3 credits away from graduating. I am a caregiver as my paid job, and then I intern with Alaska Public Interest Research Group, and that is it's a group that protects consumers and helps with consumer issues. And I'm on Greenpeace board, and I also am the hub coordinator for Sunrise Anchorage, which is part of a larger national movement. I'm just like a voting member, I think is the best way to put it. So I'm just sharing ideas right now and then supporting my friends / colleagues. My friend, who her name is Lisette, and she had come up to me and she's like, there's one person on the board, and that's me. And she's like, we really need people. And that was a really good, I think, opportunity for me, because I felt like environmental issues are really stagnant, that we have solutions and we kind of understand how to fix things, but we just don't have any movement. So that was a way for me to directly help people and also help my friend, because you cannot run a board with one person. A lot of it is just throwing out my ideas and then seeing what people think of it. COVID has been a bit of a struggle, and I think it's delayed a lot of things that we could have done. But I know composting was a really big one, and we were hoping to make the process more linear. So a lot of the food, I forget what it's called, but like the student cafeteria is thrown away. And so that we wanted to compost and see if there's ways to get the recycles from that area and kind of just combine them all together and have less waste there. But COVID really interrupted that. I have to say, I don't even think I'm doing an incredible job. No, I'm not downplaying myself. I think I'm great, but I think I really have to hand it to the other people on the board too, who kind of hold me accountable and also have come up with these other ideas. And currently, they are working on getting sustainability bags out to students. So I have direct voting powers, so I can directly, I can vote yay or nay on our budget, so we can decide where we want our money to go. And I also have power to put things on the budget. So if I throw out an idea and everybody's like, that's a good idea, we can allot some money for it. Yeah, so I want to preface it and say that it's not my idea, and I know that doesn't seem important, but I think crediting the gals that came up with this, especially people of color, it's important, and I want to support them in that. So for sustainability bags, we were thinking about giving out kits that make it easier for students to make sustainable decisions and reducing any barriers, because often there's an idea that sustainability is like made for just people who have money to be sustainable, and that's not true. But for those more expensive sustainable options, we were hoping to reduce that barrier and make it accessible. So things like reusable utensils, some tips. There was light bulb swapping, which is something that we were thinking about doing. And I think I'm spacing the other ones, but we were hoping to team up also with local people. So the Blue Market AK, which is they're like a refill and sustainable options. So you can go there and you can get wholesale things, and you can also get sustainable stuff. Yeah, I think the best way to sum it up is just say a supporting role or ideas, because I don't have any like direct titles. I'm not like executive or anything. I'm just a member. I think we don't have enough support, and I want to fill that role until somebody else can come in and fill it. I really would like to get more people involved, and I want more visibility. And I think until we get to that point, I'm going to stick around. I feel like there's a lot of work to be done, to be seen, and to also be equitable. And I know that, and I have enough energy to put those ideas out. So I guess kind of setting up something that will sustain itself. So by the time that I'm gone, I don't need to be asking questions of like, what is UAA doing to be sustainable and equitable? For a green fee board in general, it's just sustainability for the campus. For me, I would really like to see people of color in positions of power and making decisions in terms of equitability and also sustainability, because those two go hand in hand. So I would say at first I was not very aware of that, and I was thinking only in terms of like saving energy, saving money. But as I've grown, I've come to realize that we also need to be working to reduce any economic barriers. And that's even for simple things like outdoor gear, or for women, that's menstrual items. Those things need to be available, and they go hand in hand. Yeah, specifically, this is new, but I really, really want us to have sustainable menstrual products out for students, because we have the money to do that. And I think I'm a little frustrated that we don't have free menstrual products on campus to begin with. So giving that access to everybody is really important. That's, I think, the number one thing, like before I leave, that I really want to be in place. And then secondary to that, I would personally really like to have a refill station. So when students are back on campus, I would like it to operate like the Blue Market, where they have a bulk item. So they say they might have something like rice or beans, and you kind of like, you pull the lever and it just comes out, it funnels out. And I want to do that to make things that students need, like food or shampoo, make all of those things affordable. So have it at either free or a reduced rate, and then make it sustainable so that you can use your own jars. So you can reuse things like pickle jars, and then you can put rice or beans in it or whatever you want. Yeah, that's the second goal. I'm not perfect, and I think I'm open to the idea that I may not even be the best person to be representing other people. And in some cases, I'm not. I'm like a white middle-class woman, so I can't speak for everybody. And I guess I'm open to not being the best leader there, but I think I would like to just play a supportive role. So that's why, I don't know, to support other people.
Cool.
I just really want other students to know about it. I want other students to know about Green Fee Board, and to know about some of the things that they've done. So the water refill stations, hydroponics, those, even the bike share program, those were all Green Fee Board. And while those programs in and of itself are not super important, I want students to know about where that came from, so that they know they have that voting decision. So there's nothing blocking you from coming onto the board. You don't even have to like go through the whole process. You can even sit in on the meetings, or you can go online and you can give us a tip if you don't feel like getting that involved. But your input and your support is very much wanted. I'm pretty accessible. Like, if you want to come talk to me, I really like people. And I feel like most people would be uncomfortable with that anyways. If you wanted, you can join Sunrise Anchorage. We're on Twitter, and we're also on Facebook. And If you email the Sunrise Ingrid at Gmail, I'll be accessible. I can talk to you. I can answer any questions you have about that. But yeah, if you also wanted to get in contact with the Green Fee Board, if you just Google it, like UAA Green Fee Board, you can leave us a message or anything. I'm open to it.